Listen, guys, everybody is coming out of everywhere, literally. Just like, hey, I got some information on Diddy. Here, listen to me, right? Listen, I'm here for it, bro. I think this guy here, though, actually may have something. Because he was on that show, The Band. If you guys remember it. Like, Walk to Brooklyn and Give Me a Cheesecake, that show, right? If you remember it. So I'm definitely interested in hearing his information that he has to divulge here, guys. Name of the video is member of Diddy's group, The Band, breaks silence on his arrest and reveals something bigger is coming. This is coming from the channel, The Art of the Dialogue. Let's do it. Let's get it, guys.
My guy, Freddie P, man. Let's get right into it. Diddy, he got indicted. How you feel about that?
From the start.
It was a surprise to me, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, when you see Puff, it's kind of a surprise. But like I told my brother, man, you know, he was telling me he don't think Puff gonna get locked up. I say, bitch, they got Chapo. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling you earlier,
El
they got
Chapo.
Chapo. They could put Chapo under the ground. They could hide Puff. But it's just long overdue. Like, for a while, it made me kind of question, like, damn, you know? It's to the point where it felt like they forced the feds to do their job. He forced the feds to do their job, because if they didn't do it, everybody looking at them like, what, do you motherfuckers exist? You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, the media he's referring to, like, and everyone online talking about it. We basically all forced the government to do something. Like, bro, are you allowing this? If you're saying that just because this guy's a billionaire, it's okay, then other people are going to do it. So you obviously have to make an example of him. But again, I think he most likely stopped paying somebody. And that's how this happened. But either way.
Like, he done got away with too much, but you got to understand this, right?
Go ahead.
A lot of stuff Puffy going through, and I don't wish bad on him. Like, before this transpired, I had a lot of hatred toward him, but it was about financial reasons.
Okay.
When it comes to this subject, it's very sensitive to me because there's a lot of victims in here. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of
lot of people.
At the end of the day, it's still somebody's father. You know what I'm saying? So, but
but when your father's a monster, bro, I'm not sure that matters anymore in this context, bro. Like, if everything that we know, basically, right, is true, I don't think that matters. I mean, a lot of terrible people had kids. That does not take away from the fact that they were terrible people, and they definitely ended up getting kind of what they deserved, bro. All right.
Make our own bed, man. And for a long time, a lot of people, I want him to understand that a lot of people was hurt because you couldn't live your truth. Everything he going through right now is because he couldn't let go. He couldn't let go having a position of power over street niggas, and also being who he is. The more who he was, he had to show more aggression. That's like when I sucked my thumb. When I grew up, the reason people might think I'm tough and it's transpired because when I was in a place of sucking my thumb, I knew I had to go extra hard for you to know not to play with me. You get what I'm saying? Like, it made me turn into somebody else because you might take a perception of me sucking my thumb. You might think I'm soft. You might think I'm gay, anything. You know what I'm saying? So,
nah, just like you just didn't grow up through it, past it. That's all I would speculate. But I still don't know why a grown man sucking his thumb though. But do your thing. Everybody's different.
It's kind of like with him. If people know his secrets, because believe one thing about it, you know, and that's with all these rappers. Somebody know your secrets. You might be you and Puffy getting, you know, because Puffy, I can imagine he approached these guys who going through financial situations, these rappers who get themselves start making a lot of money, then when things don't be hot no more, you fall back on people like him. He prey on you. And what he do is he offer you things to keep up a lifestyle. You can imagine Puffy, Playboy. You know, Playboy, don't worry about that, man. I can get us, come with me to the island, Playboy. You can chill with me. Won't be no security guard, no nothing. Won't nobody know about your business. Hey, don't worry about that. I'll wire that, Playboy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of rappers out here that got secrets because they fell into them situations.
Right.
With Puffy.
Oh my God.
And I know.
Name some of them.
I know this personally. Like, I know personally, but like I say.
He's not trying to out himself. Is that what he's saying?
A lot of stuff that I know, like I knew a lot of stuff that came out this week we was talking about. I was like, man, I've been knew that. I've been knew about the girl that came out. She was just afraid to tell her story for a long time. Like I knew, when you were in a circle, like the band is like a, you know what I'm saying? So things that transpired in their band, because they work with people that we worked with, you know what I'm saying? It gets back to us. And not only that, I done been on a phone call and hear people explaining their situations, crying about, you know, situations. And it only gonna get worse. Like I was telling people, like, it's hard to say because I don't want to spoil what's coming up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to.
You know something?
I just want to say this.
Bro, they gotta listen. They are going to interview after this. You're gonna get a solid interview from the government after this. I'm telling you. It seems like you know a lot.
It gets deeper and deeper.
Tell me about the baby oil.
The more that come out, the more intriguing the story gonna be. All I want to tell people is, when that Netflix series come out, it's a rapper coming out with a Netflix series. I won't say no name. I don't want to spoil it for him. I'm not a friend of his. I don't want to, you know, spoil something he got going on. But I will say this.
Go ahead.
He doing a phenomenal job to the point where I was in awe. You get what I'm saying? I was presented the opportunity to work with him, but, you know, like I said, the money wasn't enough for me to leave my couch.
Who is it?
But he doing a phenomenal job, man. There's so many people that's hurt behind this. There's so many people that got it's guys that that can't come out because of their image. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's talking about 50 Cent, bro. I think that's what he's talking about, bro. On rockthebells.com, along with TMZ, P. Diddy on the ropes. I guess they're trying to figure out the name, guys. The downfall of Diddy, also seeing a name, and surviving P. Diddy. There's a couple of these out here, guys. But either way,
that'll make your eyes go like, whoa. I know about the slams, the Stevie J's. I know I'm in the circle. I know about y'all. Y'all confirmed. You don't got, but see, even with Stevie J, you know, when you got secrets out there of a lifestyle, and you know the lifestyle you really living, it's a community out there that really know you. You can't hide from them. You could come play tough to us because we don't hear nothing about it. We don't hang around the same crowds. They know you. They know what you and Puffy was going on, not just Stevie J. I'm just saying anybody. If you're in that community and you trying to hide something, you could hide it from the street dudes and the thugs and the regular, but they know you. And that's what a lot of rappers is facing. That's why a lot of them can't defend themselves. You hear them, they be, they can't really say no because they know somebody know you. Somebody know for a fact. Somebody was there with y'all. Somebody he confided in, like as a best friend. You know what I'm saying? That know these rapper secrets. You can imagine being propositioned by Puffy like that, though, right? Like, you f***ed up. And he could fly you to a private island and get rid of the security. And
I mean, bro, the details you're giving are telling us a lot, bro.
And give you, why are you $1 million or 20? Or make sure that you get this endorsement deal. That's how easy it is for him to gain leverage over people. Come on, man, you got 1,000 bottles waiting. Thought what, 10,000, 5,000, some shit like that?
1,000 bottles of baby oil,
boy,
bro.
That's a lot of back busting. You hear me? That's too much. I was like, wait.
You were like, what? Yo, relax. No. Stop playing.
Wait, what? It's like you ran a chain of operation. You got an operation of just back busting. Like, what are y'all, like, it's not, bro, you 50. Right. Can you even get up that much, bro? Like, you that turned on? Like, bro, baby oil?
Yeah, 1,000 bottles.
Well, see, that's a whole nother situation. That's a whole nother community. They got their own little. I was like, baby oil. I was like, what baby oil for? What do you think? Rubbing each other down, getting shiny and shit.
This man is wild.
Hit me. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. My boy was loose with it. But
this man is diabolical, bro.
But no, man. Prayers to Diddy, man. Prayers to him, man. You know, I don't want to kick him out. I just ain't that kind of dude. I'm getting mine. Like I say, vengeance is mine, said the Lord.
Okay.
It's a lot of Bible passages that pass through this dude life that was it whatever in the dark shall come to the light. That's one we living out right now. It's one he living out more than us.
That's valid.
Because for so long, You gotta imagine having that money and that power, secrets. He's literally assaulting men. You get what I mean? Like, it may be common nowadays, but for a man to walk up and slap your ass or let me get your number or come to my hotel room, that's not normal. I ain't never heard no shit like that in my lifetime.
Oh, bro, you about to get canceled.
For no man to approach you like that. And he's done it several times.
This is your lifetime.
I just pray for his daughters, man. And all the people around him who was protected for so long.
Okay.
You got to come outside right now. The Stevie J, you still want to fight? You still want to fight, Stevie J? To put up the Notre Dame dudes. You still want to fight 50, homie? I don't think so. Now, y'all, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, back to what I was saying about, that's why they act so tough. They act so tough because they know it's whispers about them. So when I see you in person, I got to show you, I'll f you up. I'm gangster. I'm this and that. That's an act, man. Real gangsters can see through all that shit. All I say is Puffy should have just lived his life, man. You still could have been on top of the world, enjoy you. It's a world full of love. What's wrong with you living in a world full of love? Even if you loving men, you full of love, bro. You ain't gotta try to come over here and maintain a character that force you to be a monster. Cause you wanna be on top, you wanna control monsters, you want gangsters to respect you. You still wanna be able to slap a nigga in his mouth. You can't do both. You can't do both. You can't be a gangster.
Right, slapping people in the mouths and then at the same time slapping them on the butt. Yes, that's hard, bro.
You can't be Omar from The Wire, bro. Like, you're not that. And
never seen it.
It backfired on my boy. Like I say, it's a lot coming out, boy. Check out, it's a rapper coming out with a documentary, and when it come out, everybody gonna be surprised. I think man, that's gonna be that's gonna be the shocker, right? Yeah.
Right.
I heard I was hearing and as it was being presented to me, man, I don't know how to feel sorry for people all the time, but at that moment I was like, damn, bro, because I was in the same situation. And what if he,
you in the same situation,
ever would have came at me like that? I'd probably be dead or, anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't no telling how I would have reacted.
Right.
But I pray.
Where did you hear? You don't have to say the guy's name, but
it's kind of hard to explain because then you're gonna figure out who I'm talking about.
Bro, 50 Cent is producing a 4-episode miniseries about debauchery of all types, basically, in the hip hop industry. That's what I see directly in front of me.
But I was also on the phone with somebody, right? And we was discussing, and he was telling me, I was like, that nigga don't like you. He hated your guts, and y'all became friends. He said, man, I want to tell you something, man. He said, I never told nobody this because it ain't my motherfucking business. He was like, I'm just trying to feed my motherfucking kids. And he was like, he's like, man, such and such, one night, I remember when we was, I'm like, yeah, he's like,
no.
Man, somebody had wanted me to go, deliver a message. It was important. Like, I had to do it. And I kept telling the person that, Puffy busy. It's like, oh, he need to go tell him right now. He said, long story short, I went to the security guard. I told him how important it was. He let me in the room. And when I came in the room, I seen Puffy busting. They was getting it in. And he said, that's kind of like why he said.
Busting what? Bro, listen, you're going to have to learn to finish your sentences, okay? Listen, you're divulging a lot of information. I am absolutely entertained here, guys. Thoroughly, right? But you're gonna have to finish your sentences, okay? Bussin' what? Did it have anything to do with the baby oil?
They was getting it in, and he said that's kind of like why. He said, and I never sprayed his secret. He said, and that's kind of like why I got to, I can't even say it because you're gonna know what I'm talking about. But he just told me that's why everything started falling for me. Everything started happening good with me. That's why me and his relationship still cool. But I want to know from the Bentleys. I want to know, I don't want to put these people, because these people got kids. Like,
Farnsworth
But
Bentley.
I would love for them to just, take the time to get that clarity, bro. Like,
Right.
when I cried about my financial situations, that shit helped me a lot. It changed my life, actually. Like, I was in a suicidal state, and sometimes we just need people to hear us. So
Okay.
if they going through something, I advise them to just get with somebody. And it's not about filing lawsuits or trying to be seen. It's just about having that therapeutic moment, that cleansing, that
Bro, why did you mention Bentley? Is there something that we should know?
clarity, and getting that shit out your system. That's assault. And he done it for so many years and got away with it.
Right.
Like years. Like it became behavior. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't like a once a month thing. It was a lifestyle. He was a monster in real life.
Okay.
And I knew about this stuff. But
Does that make you a monster then also? If you allowed it to happen? Right? Like if you know as a grown man that another grown man is a monster and doing terrible, crazy things to people, and you're still here, right? Does that make you equally part monster, right? The fact that you did nothing, said nothing, etc., etc. Right? I just want to know. I just want to know the opinion of of you guys, right? I would speculate. If I walked into the room, I'm sorry, bro, and you were doing something crazy to a young one, for example. I'm sorry, bro. It's either you or I coming out of that room, bro. That's just how that's going to work going forward, right? I think that's just a reality. Okay, security, no security, bro. Again, you or I are coming out of that room. That's it. There's one of us. That's it, right? So if you witness to something crazy that happened, and you ignored it and just stayed silent, you're just as guilty as he is for doing it. Just a thought. Listen,
you can't prove
I don't know the rules of the streets, bro. I'm not from the streets.
it, and it's not my job to fucking try to bash public, because where I was coming from was a place of hate. So everything I said would have been taken, but I knew it was coming. You go back to my old interviews. All this stuff that's coming out right now, I'm so happy. It's more. It's more. But I'm so happy it finally came out.
Right.
A lot of stuff people don't understand Puffy endured. A lot of stuff Puffy went through when he was younger. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Like I say, when this DVD come out,
DVDs aren't coming
check it
out, bro.
Man.
It's coming out on Netflix, allegedly. If that's what he's talking about, 50 Cent sold it to Netflix.
We watched the icon fall, and a lot of people don't understand. It's like a changing of the guards. That's all it is. Like they stayed around, they played the game a little too long. And this is how God works. It's like hip hop is independent, the music is independent, the owning of your masters is independent. It's a new changing of the guard. And all the old parasites is just falling off one by one. Because they never had talent, they just leashed on to the talent.
Right.
Let me tell you what Puffy was, and what a lot of them is. They mediators, what they call them mediators, right? Where you gotta go between.
Yeah, basically like Grubhub, Uber Eats, Seamless, that type of thing.
So you got the Leos who
Straight
scared
parasites
to approach the thugs like that. But Diddy from that world, so I could intermediate. I could get percentages from negotiating and making this deal, but you got to give up that butt.
Whoa!
You got to give up that butt.
Wait a second, buddy.
And royalty. And I can change your family.
And the royalties. Okay, bro, pick one violation, all right, and stick with it. You can't have two violations, bro. All right, you can't. That is illegal, or it should be.
Family life.
Pick one. You can't just double dip.
He had to give up that butt. People don't understand. That's the reason. That's why it's the reason Puffy don't want to give nobody. Any artist he deal with, he'll tell you, I'll make it hard for you. I had to do this. He wants you to endure it. He endured. And I felt bad in a sense because he was only trying to feed his family. You get what I'm saying? And he became a victim, and it turned him into a monster just trying to hide his own secrets and not living his truth. And now he in prison just from all this comes from one man not living his truth. I swear to God. Had Puffy just been who he is at heart, It might have been a few jokes. We joked about RuPaul. He still.
Oh, finally, you gave me enough detail. Okay, so he was definitely like clapping the man's cheeks in that room when he walked in. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I feel bad for the people that got hurt trying to hide his secrets. All the people that been victimized, all the people that been put under the influence so they don't remember certain things because of who he is. And as long as you under the influence, it ruins your credibility of speaking about anything. So I can understand why he probably kept drugs in the party. You get what I'm saying? All this behavior.
You can understand it
behind one thing, trying to hide secrets.
Right.
So now you gotta use this to cover that, and now this makes you cover for that, and it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It never stops. It's a cycle. That's why I don't live in fear. I don't hide secrets. I'm not scared of nobody. I don't do none of that. I live for God. Man, you live that way, your ass ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know one thing that's crazy to me though, because I know him, is me picturing them in a cell. And that shit made me feel a little bad. That's the only thing. Like, I don't like the nigga or whatever. I still got love for the nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be in here right now if it wasn't for that dude. Regardless of what, it was 40,000 people. He had to hear something from me. He had to hear my talent. He had to pick me out. He had to learn my personality. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't always easy to deal with me every day too. They used to have shit on the motherfucking refrigerator. We had like notes of what people, when people come in the house, they'll know, you know, what to deal with or whatever. On the notes, they'll be like, let Fred sleep an extra 45 minutes. Like, this nigga is like, because when I woke up, you know, I had a bad attitude and I used to get up or whatever, but they done did too much. They did a lot to help me get where I ain't gonna say where I'm at in life, because really it's like, where am I? I'm 40, I don't own the properties or nothing, you know what I'm saying? And people don't understand, why you blaming Puffy? I'm not blaming Puffy, I can't get time back. I dedicated my time to a situation to provide for my family, which I'm talking about.
And it didn't work out.
I was into it. I never went home like everybody got to go home on the weekends. I was the furthest away. So I was really dedicated to changing my situation. I was really dedicated and showed love to a person who I felt like, in the end, what I learned was only playing with us, and it made me react a certain way. But that don't mean I hate him.
All right, bro. All right. We got some solid information here. It seems like a lot of people knew a lot of things, and a lot of people are equally as guilty. I mean, I get it. He's saying that, you know, you can't blame him, but you can, bro. I'm sorry. You are absolutely, in fact, responsible for everything in your life. Listen, if you like dudes, you like dudes. That's your thing, right? I'm not sure that that makes up, right? Like, if you want to hide that from the people, you hide that from the people, I guess, right? But all of the things that allegedly he has done, yeah, nah, bro, that doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, he still did it, right? Like, there's nothing that can be said if these are true, if these statements are true and factual. Nah. I don't care. I'm sorry, bro. Maybe I'm the bad guy here, right? Maybe I just don't understand street code, guys, I guess. But if you do something, you deserve to get whatever time is coming towards you. That's how I see it, bro. But either way, listen. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, of course. Right? And you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.